Hi, this is Nanette Hosenfeld with the Great Basin Fire Potential Briefing for Thursday, September 15th, 2016. Over the next few days, there are no significant impacts in the forecast. We will be warmer and drier through the weekend in most areas, and then moving into next week, we'll see cold fronts that will bring periods of cooler temperatures with gusty winds and showers to the northern part of the Great Basin. It's also looking like we could see some moisture move into the southern part of the Great Basin next week. Over the past 24 hours, there was a small amount of precipitation across the northern part of the Great Basin, and our lightning data is not available this morning, and so we do not have that on the map. As far as fire activity, really light initial attack over the past 24 hours, and we have just a couple of medium-sized, smaller ongoing fires. Over the past 7 days, there's been a fair amount of precipitation across the northern part of the Great Basin. If you look at the map on the right, that shows percent of normal, and you can see there's quite a large area over Nevada that has had above normal precipitation, as well as portions of southern Idaho and northern Utah. However, the southern part of the Great Basin is much drier than it has been for quite some time. ERCs have dropped significantly. As you can see, most areas are trending downwards, and most areas are also below the 70th percentile. This is a pretty significant change. You can see just 2 days ago from the map on the left, ERCs were generally above the 70th percentile, and in just 2 days with our cooler, wetter weather, we've dropped down below the 70th percentile. Satellite shows a low pressure system making its way out of the Great Basin today. That moisture will move east with some drier air moving into the west. Light winds are expected. You can see the forecast and the map on the left. Not much in the way of winds. Relative humidities will be the highest across the eastern part of the Great Basin, where we are close to that low pressure system. Moving into Friday, drier air will begin to spread into the Great Basin from the west. Winds will be quite light on Friday, and relative humidities will still be higher across the east. They'll begin to drop across the western part of the Great Basin. On Saturday, we're looking at some moisture increasing across the western part of the Great Basin. And winds will pick up a little bit across the north on Saturday. Relative humidities will continue to decrease across much of the area. So in the next 3 days, really not much in the way of precipitation across the area. On Sunday, we will see moisture increase across the northern part of the Great Basin. You can see some of the PSAs are moving into that little or no risk on Sunday with the moisture. On Monday, really a similar setup. And then as we move into Tuesday, we're looking right now at the potential for some moisture to make its way into the southeastern part of the Great Basin. That could bring some showers and thunderstorms to the southern part of the area. But again, confidence in that is not all that high. And moving into Wednesday, we look at that moisture shifting north and east. So over the next 7 days, there is a potential for those showers and thunderstorms across that southeastern part of the area with the moisture moving into play. Finally, in the 8 to 14 day period, the Climate Prediction Center is calling for above normal temperatures across the southwestern part of the area and below normal precipitation across almost the entire area. So that's it. If you have any questions, please feel free to let us know. Our contact information is on the screen, and you can also find us on Twitter. Thanks.